What's up, guys? It is Tim here again with SNSTR Auto. We're back working on Turbo Trap, and like I said before, I'm going to start doing entering my videos when I'm out here in the shop with going over the list. So I did pick up a drain plug. I need a better way to wipe that off. I did get the thermostat, and I did get the exhaust paint as well. So those are three things that are going to be taken care of soon. I'm not putting the thermostat in until I have a starter, just because the starter goes here, thermostat goes here, but there's a tube that goes over top. So I want to make sure that this is in, so I'm not fighting around that, because that's going to bolt up to here as well. So that'll be after the starter goes in. So, but today, like I said, we are going to tackle the tranny pan, because I have a where'd I put it? I have a gasket and filter kit over here to go in. I have the nipples for the cooler lines, which are hanging here. They've been cleaned up and just draining. I've got the magnet for the pan, and I put the pan somewhere. I'm not entirely certain where the pan ended up now. I should probably find that before I continue. But enough of me talking. Let's jump to me taking that pan off, and I will add in stuff as I go. Alright folks, I did find my modified pan. It's modified in that I have a hole and a sensor in there for temperature sensor for transmission, so I can keep track of it. If anybody is finding this, because I'll probably tag it something about transmission change Intrepid. If you're changing oil transmission fluid, they are all 10 mil bolts, and they are, which way does this go? This way. Like this. So you will have three here, 2 here. It's basically threes. 3 across, 3 on this angle, including the past one, 3 across here, including that last one. This one 4 straight across, 1 kitty corner to each other, and then again 4 across. Don't worry, this is dusty because it's just been sitting for a while, so I will definitely be cleaning it with a little bit of solvent and some brake clean before it goes onto the car. The little dimples in there are where the magnet sits, so if you are missing the magnet, you will probably want to make sure you have one. Other than that, the filter kit is very straightforward. Again, the bolts will line up with the holes. This is held in as well by 2 10 mil bolts with clips, so those will come off as well. It is fairly straightforward. It is something you should think about doing every once in a while for general maintenance. Other than that, it's a messy job. I've cracked all the bolts loose now. I had to modify how it was sitting just so it doesn't shift around a whole lot while I'm trying to crack the bolts. So I cracked the bolts, not on camera, just in case, because no one wants to see me get crushed by an engine and transmission, and if you do, what is wrong with you? Other than that, I'm going to start working on just pulling that, and it is a very messy job. Transmission fluid will probably end up everywhere. I do have some absorball here from when I kicked over a thing of solvent, and I do have more absorball if I need it. Other than that, I'm gonna need a razor scraper, just because this is kind of nasty, like with the amount of gasket maker that's on there. I should probably find my black gasket maker and take it inside and let it thaw, because I might need some when the time comes. Other than that, it is a fairly straightforward procedure. Drop pan, let it drain, clean off old gasket. I don't have to worry about cleaning the old gasket off the pan, because I have a different pan going on, and then a little bit of gasket maker between here and the gasket, and between the gasket and the transmission. You shouldn't need more than that, just enough to kind of help keep it stuck. I would be using like a gasket copper spray mostly to keep it to the transmission, but I'm going to use a little bit of black gasket maker just to keep it, to hold it in place. But other than that, let's get into this. multiple drain pans, because when this kind of stuff happens, you have multiple points of trying to catch everything. And that is what I mean by makes a big mess. I didn't record it because I didn't know how big of a mess it was going to be. But I guess I can take the tape off that now, because it doesn't need to be taped up anymore. But there's the drain, there's the dipstick, and there's the filter in there. It's draining out now. I've already dumped the two that were there. I had that piece of plastic underneath, basically because I knew it was going to make a huge mess, and I'm like, I don't want to lie in door bowl. So at least there's just little messes from where it was dribbling as I took it out. So I'll get to clean that up yet. I'm going to double check on the filter because I don't know if it actually is a 10 mil or not. But let's check it out together and I will let you guys know. It's actually a Taurus. I want to say like a T25. I've got a Taurus bit here. I'll have to get my toolkit and grab the other one from it. Yeah, T25. So on the filter, the brackets that hold the filter on are a T25, not a 10 mil. But you need to have the 10 mil bolts on the pan and then the T25s that hold the filter in. As I get dribbled out. Alright, I'm going to jump over and start taking out these plugs. The other one's there. So I can put the fittings back in. So that I can put the cooler lines on. Transmission's draining. I can't find my silicone, so I won't be doing that tonight. I'll go pick up some silicone tomorrow, and then I will be able to finish that up later. Okay, so let's go back to the board. I started there, so I'm going to finish there. And I'm going to clean this up. Let me find something here. Definitely going to have to move some stuff around if this is how I'm going to do things. Alright, let's wipe all this off. Okay, so I picked up the thermostat. And I picked up the exhaust paint. There's something else I was supposed to pick up, but now I can't remember. What did I have there? I can't tell. I know I had thermostat, I had exhaust paint. I know I still need to get the starter, so let's write that down. I still need the starter. I also need the tensioner pulley. I have a tensioner pulley, but here it is. I don't know how well this will pick up on the camera. It's still spinning. Perfect. So I need tensioner pulley. I need the starter tensioner pulley. I need to pick up silicone. Well, no, I'm gonna leave that out because I'm gonna finish this up yet. But I still need washer fluid. Washer reservoir stuff, which is soft line, I need hard line, fittings. I need to step around stuff. I need to clean the shop. I've got lots of zip ties, so that's good. So that's what I need for that stuff. This stuff, probably nothing will get purchased between now and the next video, because the next video, I'm going to change this to blue. Next video is going to be measure for washer reservoir. And if you guys just come with me, and you'll see. I just had it here. There it is. So here's what I'm using. Here's the plan. I'm going to be using a Dodge, an 80s Dodge washer fluid reservoir, and I'm going to reuse the factory fill spout to fill it, so that when I put it in the trunk, I don't have to try to fit into this. I just can aim for up here, which is a larger opening to begin with than what it is down here. And so that'll get mounted. I need to have this elevated in such a way so that this pump can pump out. There's the output. So that'll go out, and it'll come out of the trunk, go down, it'll come from the trunk, it'll come down around the fuel tank area. That'll all be soft line there. It'll be hard line all the way the distance up to here, up to about the front subframe. Then I'm going to go back to soft line, and from the soft line it'll come up into the engine bay, up to the hood, and branch over to both washer nozzles. So there is quite a bit of measuring to do for the next video, so I will be doing that and figuring, and I also need to sort out where I'm going to put the... I'll bring you guys over here so it's actually in some light. And then I just need to figure out how I'm going to sort everything out. And then I need to run wiring, because those plugs are from this harness or this harness. One of the harnesses, I'll have to grab the main harness, and I'll have to get that wiring all the way to the back as well. So I have to get it from this corner here. I need to get the wiring from here to the back. It should be fairly simple. I believe it's just a 2-wire setup for the pump and a 2-wire setup for the level, which I still need to drill a hole. Yeah, it's a 2-level. It's a 2-wire. It's a 2-wire for the level sensor as well. I still need to drill a hole so I can put this in to lock it in place, so that I can actually have a float and level for the washer fluid, so that one, I don't have a stupid light on my dash, and 2, it will tell me when I'm low. There will be plenty of capacity in the core. I'm looking at doing 1/4-inch line to come from the trunk up to the front. So this will basically tell me when I need to pull over and just add into the main reservoir, which will be nice. It'll probably do it, not so it touches the bottom, but I'm pretty certain that the moment it drops below here, it kicks in. So I'll probably have it about midway up, so that I won't run out. But I still need to figure that out as well. And I need to silicone that in solidly, but I'm not going to do that until I know that the exact location and point is 100%, so that it's solid. The arm on this tripod is very heavy and it keeps causing the camera to go backwards. But that'll probably be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. I will post a little bit extra afterwards once I finish getting that taken care of. I just need silicone. That's all I'm waiting on now. I've cleaned the bolts. I've got everything ready to go. I've cleaned out the pan. I'll clean it out again before I go through it. Now I just need some silicone to put between the 2 points of the cork gasket so I can put that, get it adhered up into it. And I'll need to get like the heater right on it. So the trans cooler lines, I've just got them zip tied right now so that they're out of the way, so when it goes into the engine compartment they're tucked up out of the way. They're not in the way while I'm trying to mount things, because they do go along the side of the engine block there. So I might look at a way to, I guess I don't really have a way of mounting them to anything else, so, but those will be fine, because once they're attached into the car they attach to the cooler and it'll be all good. So, but that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, next video will be coming out soon as well. I've got my list of things I need to pick up. I might pick up tensioner pulley and starter as I'm going. I've got the cord down there for the starter. I might come out here one day and we'll do a video that won't be based on my list. It'll be more of a just tidying things up, cleaning stuff up so I can kind of get things organized. I've got ideas for heat shielding. I've got ideas. I got to clean up the exhaust manifolds. I still need to drop the oil out of the engine yet. I think I drained it, but I can't remember anymore. But I got a new drain plug for that. That was the third thing on the list, was a drain plug. So I've got that now. So yeah, it's just tensioner pulley, a starter. I'll probably pick up a belt, but that I'll decide on later. I've got a belt, it's not in horrible condition. I've got a spare belt, which is in kind of rough shape, but I've got a couple belts, they're not bad, so they'll work. Other than that, most likely next video will probably be measuring for the washer reservoir, or it'll be a cleaning video. I'll come out here and I'll just montage it of just kind of cleaning and organizing and cleaning stuff up and making it a little bit better to work out here, because stepping around things is not fun trying to write on a board. Or I might move the board, I don't know yet. We'll go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. Hopefully, if you are here for looking information on Intrepids or LHs in general, this has been informative and you're learning something. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Until next time, guys, keep fit, have fun, keep your stick on the ice, and all that other fancy, famous Canadian jazz. Quick recap, or not recap, but just update on the transmission. I did get the pan on and I got the gasket in because I found my silicone while I was cleaning. So it is on, sensor bung there. I'm letting it sit for a couple days before I even think about adding any kind of fluid, just because it is cold out here still. So I just want to make sure that there's a good solid seal into the transmission. None of the bolts were loose going in. That was the issue with my old transmission. That's why I wanted this one, because that one I had to re-tap holes on for this. So, but that being said, there's that done. So the transmission and cooler lines are done. So next video we will be going on to the start.